Leaked emails that she sent Richard Gadd during the period of 2014 and 2017 have been released. Only a few of them, not all 41,000, but this is bad. It's an absolute mess. Nothing looks great right now for Fiona Harvey, and moving forwards, this is not going to bode well for her legal lawsuit against Netflix. So over on the YouTube channel Popcorn Planet, he has made a video titled "Shocking! Baby Reindeer's real life Martha stalking emails exposed. She pinched Piers Morgan's butt." Yeah, apparently that happened. Apparently. So this is absolutely insane, by the way. Hello to everyone in the chat. So I've seen the email examples on Popcorn Planet. Yeah, so the ones that he sent or had and, you know, posted were on the entire legal complaint that Richard Gadd filed, which I've gone through for a video that is going to be released after this live stream ends. So at 9 PM, that video will be released. So what's going to happen is we're going to take a look at this. We're going to go through some of the emails that were, you know, I've heard bits of the emails from reading through the complaint from Richard Gadd, but wow, this is crazy. So let's just get straight into it.
The lawsuit against Netflix's Baby Reindeer by the alleged real-life Martha, Fiona Harvey, just got a lot juicier as its star creator, Richard Gadd, has now responded in a lawsuit and has revealed lots of emails and voicemails from Fiona Harvey.
Now, what's interesting, and it's worth noting from this, is that obviously plaintiff Fiona Harvey, defendants Netflix. Richard Gadd is not actually named as a defendant, but we have got a court date. So we finally got some definitive kind of numbers on actual dates. So we've got the date, which is September 3rd, 2024. Around 9 AM is when it's due to take place. And we've even got the judge. Honor R. Gary Klausner is the case. Got a guy in charge of the case. Are the curtains behind Richard Gadd in the pick a subtle joke? I hope so. I hope so. I hope that they are. Anyway, let's get straight into this. Hello, Jasmine. Hello, Manda. Hello, Cargo Jacker. The emails are wild. Honestly, I'm so excited to see them. Well, I'm not excited to see them because that sounds like messed up. But I'm excited to see, based off of, right, straight off the bat, based off of Fiona Harvey, Richard Gadd's response in this document, this legal proceeding document, Fiona Harvey is so much worse than Richard Gadd let on to be in the Baby Reindeer show. That's all I'm saying.
And has revealed lots of emails and voicemails from Fiona Harvey, including this one that seemingly explains why Piers Morgan has been defending her so much. By the way, Piers has a great bum, pinched it last night. What?
What on earth? That is absolutely insane. I've always wondered why Piers Morgan has been so defending of Fiona Harvey. Now we finally know.
Tease Pierce a little bit because I am hoping this is a different Pierce. But Pierce, you got some splaining to do, and I will be asking him because I'll be back on Piers Morgan Uncensored tonight, where we will debate all of this again. And I am ready to take the gloves off and defend my stance. I think Fiona Harvey is a mess.
I am excited to see that video.
Yes, but the problem is this argument of duty of care. Does Netflix bear some responsibility? Will they have to pay her? Many say yes, but now Richard Gadd is coming forward, revealing more, and I think it changes everything. Because
after these emails were leaked, absolutely not. There is no way she wins this lawsuit, and if she does, absolute shambles. Sue, apparently that's from 2014. Oh, Cyrus, hi man, love your videos. Oh, thank you so much.
It does prove the gist of what was true in this show. The biggest takeaways, the biggest accusations against her, to me, are justified based on seeing this correspondence and the proof that there's actual other witnesses involved, producers from shows that had bar her from shows, and it basically proves all the lies she told to Piers Morgan. So I'm looking forward to having a conversation with him to see where he still stands, because sure, there's a duty of care, there is an argument, there is a lawsuit here, but I think a lot of this really shows how troubled she was. And yes, there should be a duty of care for Richard as well, which they didn't protect him. So let's go through what he said. Now, he says, I used real trauma as the basis for Monkey See, Monkey Do, and Baby Reindeer. These were stage shows he did first while creating.
Now, I've covered all of this part in my video that's coming up at 9 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip through and we're going to get to the actual evidence, which I believe starts here. What are the comments saying? It's my 30th wedding anniversary on September 3rd. I know what I'll be following. Me too. I hope that it's one of those, because it's in the States, you guys do like legal proceedings live, right? Like, you have cameras in your courtrooms. In the UK, we don't allow cameras in the courtrooms, so it's like we're still on the old sketchbook. Truth Finders. Gary's just told us to pop over and watch you. Oh, no way. Is that Gary828? If he knows who I am, then I will be I'll be starstruck. Truly, I don't I feel like he's too good to know the likes of me. Yeah, just watch Gary now. From what I see, a lot of us are here for your take. Oh, wow, okay.
Your mom on Twitter. I looked up yours to see what's going on in your head and retweeted her. She looks normal and happy in the seaside photo. Hair's better blonde. She could get a boy toy. Like, what? This whole trimester is busy. Work account, my work will be serialized. Aim is going to make as much cash. I'm still very angry and upset with you. You did not discuss that me in that vile little pub. You owe me a written apology. Professionals such as me are now taking over the country. There will be, look at all the spelling errors. There will be a Tory victory, and this will snap and gain 20 seats. Anyway, you can read more and more. It is very erratic. It continues to be erratic. And he's very troubled now that she's bringing up his mother, his yummy mummy. The email.
I mean, that's weird. If you've got an issue with someone, don't go over and talk about someone's mum. You know, that's just weird. Like, leave it out, Fiona. Leave it out.
Emails continue getting very derogatory and bad. This is oh, sorry. Here's another one. I liked this photo of you sleeping on Twitter. You look better though. This stuff gets very intense. Here's one of the handwritten letters. Sorry, I'm trying to organize. There's a lot here, but she says this. I got to be careful. I don't even think I can read this, guys.
Right. This is when I read this through the thing, like through the legal document. I was like, what on earth? This is the most racist thing I think I've ever seen. This is I can't even begin to like go through this. Like,
I hate Muslims.
What the?
Noise like animals. They should all be. I mean, I can't even say this. This is awful. This is awful. What she's writing here.
Diabolical. Worse than awful. That is diabolical.
And yes, this is in an email I have. They're all over here, man.
Oh my god!
It's hard
Look
to go
how
through
many
all
there
because
are.
we'll probably get in trouble. Yeah, they should all buy the balls and on trees.
You can't say that stuff about anyone, let alone naming an ethnic group, like, or a religious group at that. Like, that's awful. So was he stalked by someone else, not Harvey? No. Well, sort of. So in the thing, in his like legal document, what he says is, I was stalked by Fiona Harvey, right? And she even admits to stalking in one of her emails, and that's all within his document, right? But then turns round and says in but Richard Gadd says that the show was loosely based on that experience, but Martha is not Fiona Harvey, and actually Martha isn't depicted on anyone. There's no one specifically that Fiona, like, that Martha was based on. We all know it absolutely was Fiona Harvey, but like, he can't come out and say, yeah, Fiona Harvey was the inspiration for Martha, because then she's got an absolute win in her legal case. Hey, Del Boy made it over here. Hello, how are ya? I don't think you've ever made it to this channel. It's his way of covering Netflix's ass legally. Absolutely. So I'm a bit late to the video. Started a new job today as a curtain hanger. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Did you enjoy yourself? Have you had a good first day? I've heard the first days are the worst days. How's your curtain hanging going? It would be interesting to hear what law firm had to say about this leak. Me too. I want to know what the Roth law firm have got to say about this. How do they possibly defend these emails? And actually, she is quite a notorious liar. So, did they even know that these emails existed? Could you imagine, right? Richard Roth is sat there, and he's like, oh, finally Richard Gadd's responded. And then he gets into it, and he's like, Fiona never told me about any of this. We've lost. Imagine it. He's on the phone to Fiona. You never told me about these emails. I've got them in proof right here in black and white. They're in the response. And Fiona's like, oh, yeah, that actually happened. No, that's awful.
It's troubling. It is extremely troubling, and it's just the tip of the iceberg.
More than troubling.
No wonder I'm racist. She admits she's racist multiple times.
What on earth?
Things I can't say out loud. I can't stand this gay business. It makes me squirm. Awful, awful stuff. Threats, personal attacks, and various emails that she writes about what's going to happen. Move back to Glasgow. I can't say the words, guys. It's there. You can pause it. On January 25th, she mailed multiple-page handwritten letter, which was barely legible. We have that letter right here. Again, I had trouble reading it myself, but
that is barely legible. Let's be real. Like, there's literally. Can anyone actually comprehend what this says? My handwriting is better than this, and I've got handwriting of a 2-year-old.
I'm sure this can be proven to be her handwriting, which will be problematic for her. The letter claimed she did not read emails because she was allergic to emails, called him a prick, and
what does that even mean? Allergic to emails. By the way, I was creasing when I read that. What does that even mean? I am allergic to emails. You're on your phone 24/7. How could you possibly be allergic to emails?
demanded that I call her because she was fed up with all the fanning about. More threats. There's another email. My gosh, this stuff is just bad. Here's one.
Gary set you a challenge, Ben. Read it with a Scottish accent. Do you know what? I will read some of these with a Scottish accent. Not today, because today is not the day for that, but I'll give it a go. I know we're not getting far, but Simon Tilley, I bet she signs her letters sent from iPaper. iPaper. This is amazing. Wait, didn't Richard Gadd say that Martha wasn't Fiona Harvey? I'm confused. Right. Yes, technically, in his document that he submitted to the courts, he said that Martha was absolutely categorically not Fiona Harvey. But then went on to talk about his entire relationship with Fiona Harvey. And actually, when reading it, Martha looks good compared to Fiona Harvey, right? I mean, it's a really bad day for someone when a stalker in a TV show looks good compared to how you are in real life. But yes, technically he did say that it wasn't her, but he can't turn around in his response and say, "Oh yeah, she was the inspiration," because then she's got a legal case on her hands and she can absolutely just sue the living daylights out of him.
You had played with my emotions more permanently. You bitched around, totally me, all sorts of people. You asked me out. I said no. Thank F, because you are gay and I'd have AIDS.
Wow.
Now that is my final word.
Savage.
Go away. Lovely, lovely person she is, isn't she? Harvey frequently made threats, physical violence in her emails, talking about buying weapons and getting rid of people, specific mayors of London.
Yeah, is it Eleonora? I'm sorry if I've butchered your name, but hello. After reading the exhibits in this doc, I genuinely think that Gadd has depicted Fiona Harvey better for who she is, not allowing very bad, awful emails shaping her character. I completely agree. Like, Martha is actually a far better person overall than Fiona Harvey. Because in the show, Martha wasn't racist, homophobic, xenophobic, it's just disgusting. You've not got to the worst parts yet. I know there's so much more to go. We're not getting very far because I keep stopping, but...
The first mayor that held the position, she really doesn't like Muslims. Harvey also sent emails discussing her plans to run for political office and how she was going to claim up 4 seats in parliament. Okay, lady. Harvey also sent emails describing her troubled interactions with others, including that email to Pierce. I assume it's a different Pierce. Pierce, right? But we're going to ask Pierce later. Harvey also regularly propositioned me with lewd and explicit language. She emailed, "I want to S your C all day. If you shag me and have a stab at this," and threatened me with an ultimatum demanding S 3 times at night and twice in the morning.
What an ultimatum. I'll leave you alone if you have sex with me 3 times at night and twice in the morning. Who's got that much go in them, first of all? This is crazy.
Just want to give you loads and loads of BJs to make you sleep.
Wow. What
I have those emails here. In fact, let's go through a couple of these crazy emails. I love Trump. I love Trump. Trump keeps her going. Glad I went to Esther D all day. My brain's effed out. Edinburgh is not ideal for me in this time of day. Just for the record, I have multiple O's because I train my men up. S-ly. So in your shows, when you said you give your mom one, poor mom, so technically flawed, your show. It's a good laugh, but my bum will not recover from that chair. Maybe I should sue. I've pleasured myself looking at photos of... I can't even say that. I can't even say that.
What? What? No! No! You can't say that! You cannot say that! Looking at photos of cute babies. Right. If Fiona Harvey wins this legal case after stating that, we as a society are doomed for life. Simply stunned. I'm more than simply stunned. I'm simply dumbfounded. This is truly wild. This is truly wild.
Like, what? And she's calling him the P word. Now I'm going to have a drink so I can cope when they tell me the wee poison dwarf has won. I've done everything possible to calm me down. To be honest, it's up to you, but I want to S your C all day, have you shag me, and have you stab at this. It's totally up to you. I need to get this place sorted out, and F loads work to do. But, you know, I'm available if you want to do it. Hi, my Itoris dropped off. Too much M pleasure. I hope you managed to avoid the stray bin lorries. Look at this. She just pivots. I got all court dates coming all over. Hope you and your mad as head as well. Going to Holly, Hogmanay, Partney. Why don't you come? My internet has been down. I very much want to emigrate yesterday to New York. Dude, her stuff is like all over the place. All over the place. It's wild. Frankly, I'm not surprised. You're a very big enemy in the acting world. I'm not going to let you tell you who, but they're saying you are image and again in the butt. Frankly, I'm not surprised. Narcissists are like that. Got to go snip and have you selected some very good women, Sister Cherry and Natalie. I can't even. It's just like her Facebook post. Take the seat of blah blah blah. Everyone's saying you are a wee yap deer. They've started demolishing the crap out of Camden. God, Camden is going. Camden blah 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 blah. You guys are getting the gist of this, right?
I mean, I'm getting the gist of something. Like, what the actual fudge is going on here? People said to me that this was bad. People said that this was, you know, there's some horrific things in here. I thought, how bad can horrific be? You know? How bad is it? How bad can bad be? We've seen it all. You know, surely we've seen it all on Baby Reindeer. You know, yeah, we knew she was a bad person. You know, yeah, we knew she stalked him. Yeah, she sent some illicit, like, explicit emails and stuff from time to time. Can't be that bad. You know, but I'm stuck on the babies bit. I'm stuck on the baby. Like, this woman can surely not come forward and try to defend herself after this. And if anyone actually attempts to defend her, if the Roth law firm continue with this legal fight against Netflix and try and defend this behaviour, they're just as bad as Fiona. Equally as bad. I'll eat that. I'll stand by that. I will take a lawsuit against the Roth law firm for saying that, if it means that I can say it, because damn, they can't defend her. I think we should deport her from the earth. Yes, send her to the moon. The moon people can deal with her. Anybody else incredibly satisfied at the release of the receipts, though? It's like a boom! Yeah, after months of silence, and after months of speculation, and after months of just what's going to happen next. Now, we're all sat here like Richard Gadd's probably just been like, mic drop. Roth will be laughing, a laughing stock if they continue, for sure. No one's going to go with the Roth law firm if they continue with this.
She sent numerous emails discussing her body. Obviously, I'd let your bum. That is the loveliest bum ever. You still have a cute ass. I thought thinking about your ass is your best bit. You do have a great ass. This is multiple emails when she said she didn't find him attracted to Pierce. Lies. More lies. My sweetness, I do love your hair and your bum. Oh, Richard Gadd, your bum, your bum. You've got the best bum I've ever seen. Your bum, incidentally, is the best bum I've ever seen in a guy ever, and I've seen some nice bums. Crackin' ass you have. She really likes Richard's bum, and she denied that. She denied that, so she's lying. Also, emails with photos of herself in her underwear were sent. More photos of her underwear as well as her underwear was sent to Richard. Frequently describes her menstrual cycle, her pubic hair, her habits of pleasuring in detail. I'm clotting badly. I think it's safe to say I'm not menopausal, baby.
Is there like no? This woman's clearly got no filter, right? Like there is no connection from or like pause from here to here. It comes in here, it comes out here. Like with me, comes in here, have a moment. Is that acceptable to say? Probably not. Don't say it. Her, boom, 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 and then she's like, I said that. Like, people need to have filters. Like, if you don't have a filter, you need to train yourself to have one. That's what that frontal cortex is all about. Decision making, good and bad decisions. This is insanity. Oh, OGD Higgins, thank you so much for the super chat, you absolute bloody legend, sending the big $10 smackaroonies, saying excellent live stream. Thank you so much. Well, I don't know if I could call it excellent because, like, truly, these emails are absolutely vile. But she has no frontal cortex. Yeah, no, I don't believe that she does. Like, that's one of those things where it develops in your like later years, not later years like when you're old, but it develops like when you're a late teen, and it's like one of the last parts of your brain to develop. But trauma, fun fact, here's a little bit of psychological stuff for you. Trauma can actually affect the growth of your frontal cortex. So yeah, I found that one out the other week, and yeah, it's just insane.
Like, what? This blood loss is excessive. Should have kept it all in a jar to show the doctor. Jesus. I laugh, but this is crazy. This is crazy and scary. Email me that she had looked up photos of cute baby. Yeah, what? Why? I can't say that. It goes on and on and on. Emails and social media posts demonstrated she was regularly attending his performances. The police warned him that the police intervention might exacerbate the situation.
Right, when I read that, I was like, the police are dog shit at their job. Like, if he's gone to the police and he's shown them these emails, and they're like, sorry, mate, you're gonna hate me for this, but yeah, if we get involved, it might make things a little bit worse. So it's probably best we just didn't get involved whatsoever. No, you're the police. Your job is to get involved and to sort these things. Like, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment here from this. It's not even me saying it. It's not even about me. I'm just getting secondhand embarrassment. Can you imagine all the content of the voicemail? He did go through some of the explicit parts of the voicemail and some of the things that were said about. Apparently, Laura and Jimmy Ray were like, she was always going on about those guys. Absolutely insanity.
To further prolong contact, they recommended that they refer to her to appropriate mental health community intervention rather than issue the first instance of warning. He agreed with them, and the harassment had become less frequent, so she agreed not to. He didn't do anything at that point. However, then hundreds of more emails came. More examples of it just never ends. Her itchy pubic hair, it's a rash. I've wanted more S in my 40s and more S, and it's just gross. This is gross. He didn't ask for it. Why are you still writing this stuff? This is harassment. I would say this is S harassment. Due to Harvey's frequent threatening visits to the pub, first instance of harassment warning had been issued against her, listing the pub as the victim. That is in the exhibit. We have that exhibit as well. Exhibit 44. I don't have that one on hand. There's so many exhibits, guys. I'm trying to gather it all. But
the exhibits were insane. Like, Richard Gadd packs receipts. My man came armed to the teeth with receipts. He was like, receipts. He was not taking no for an answer here. So what else we got? What's everyone saying? Richard Ross sees dollar bills when he looks at her. He doesn't care if she's 2 cans short of a 6-pack. Honestly, right? Surely for someone like Richard Roth and the Roth law firm, and how big he's like trying to make this case, right? Surely it's all about your image. It's all about your credibility. If I was, I don't know, let's say I'm a major celebrity and I was in a bit of legal trouble and I needed help and I was looking at my law firms that are options. All right, Roth Law Firm, let's have a look, see who they've seen. You know, people, Fiona, Harvey. Oh, I'm absolutely not going to use them because look at these emails that were released by Richard Gadd. They tried to defend this person. I'm just not going to go with them. No. Insane.
Proof that he did finally issued a warning. She was then served by the police. So that's close to being not convicted, but admitted a warning, stop harassing. But at that point after that, she then obtained his phone number. He apparently had done a going away email, which listed his number, which he forgot about. And then suddenly the voicemail stopped. She obtained the phone number, calling me hundreds of voicemails after she had already received the warning. I do have a record of all the voicemails. I don't have all of them, but I have hours of voicemails from Harvey that I've recorded and still have. Graphic details about her exploits, catching STDs, threats to him and his family. This is bad stuff, Fiona. This is really, really bad. Nice try. Harvey left hours of voicemails. As my voicemail cut her off, she would immediately call and leave another. Harvey also threatened him not to tell the police about the voicemails because she had access to the police files. She complained she complained that undercover police officers, drug dealers, lawyers were all after me and that the comedy industry hated my guts. Harvey threatened me with physical violence, saying she would smash his privates in. It just keeps going. It keeps going. It's so vitriol and disgusting what she's writing him after she's been warned. September, I emailed the police informing them she left hours of voicemails. I prepared documents outlining particular threatening, aggressive moments from voicemails, coordinated with the police a handoff of an SD card with all the recordings. All like in the show, Harvey left me another string of voicemails. She claimed to have information on my family and once again warned me not to speak to police, saying she was angry. So now she's threatening the family, his own family, and we're supposed to worry about Netflix's duty of care about her. 25,000 steps ahead of you. I would create World War III. Also admitted I'm a racist and wanted to boot all the Pakistanis out of the country.
You can't say stuff like that. This is just wrong. This is on more than just a moral level. This is just outright wrong. This goes beyond a stalking case at this point. This woman is literally a danger to society. Like, not just for stalking, but for her racism, for her sexism, for her homophobic comments, for her xenophobic comments. Like, it is insane. I can't take this seriously. Piers, did you fancy him? Fiona. Piers, are you serious? Yeah, we're serious, Fiona. Those voicemails from a dictaphone. Honestly, I can't wait for Piers Morgan to talk about this, because how can he continue to defend her after seeing these? Surely he can't. I mean, so far he's been on the defensive for her.
This is how.
Do we have the voicemails anywhere? Are they available? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think the voicemails are available. He did admit, though, within his thing, he doesn't have all of the recordings, but he does have multiple hours worth of voicemails. I'm assuming, like, you know, it's just the same as whenever most people get voicemails, they just delete them. I do anyway. Like, I get one, listen to it, and I delete it. He probably did that for the first few 100 hours and then just kept it from there on in. But this is bad.
Her thinking is all over the place. It continues. I'm going through some of the most important pieces. On September 27th, 2016, she left this threatening voicemail. I cannot express how angry I am at you, the way you set me up. I know about you and your family. Stay in effing Croatia. And that is really my final word. I bloody mean it this time. I think you've got psychiatric problems, but I think it's made up and caused by drugs. F off. Yeah, absolutely F off. She claimed I have information you don't need to know. I know about you and your family. This is scary. So all of this was given to the police. The harassment had been plaguing my life for over 2 years. I was fearful, constantly changing my daily routines. I could not sleep. When I did sleep, I'd wake up in night sweats. I spent countless weekends noting down his threatening emails. I was panicked and paranoid, worried she might harm me or my parents especially. It took an extensive toll physically, especially my mental well-being.
So this is clearly the counter argument, and there could be a case for a counter sue here because, yes, so the whole document is available, Kilo Sierra. So it is. I've got a video coming out at 9 o'clock, so in about half an hour's time after this live stream, where I go through the entire thing and kind of share my thoughts on the entire thing. It's really bad though. Like it's bad.
Harvey's action was enormous, exhausting, upsetting to deal with. Her personal interactions, yada, yada, yada. After many months of speaking to the police, I eventually obtained a first instance harassment warning against Harvey. After I obtained that warning, the emails and voicemails stopped. But the behavior did not stop completely. For example, Harvey sent another handwritten letter with her underpants. You've not unblocked your email, so have not checked my emails. Here are some lucky underpants. Gross.
Yeah.
I've sent you good wishes. Throughout my in-person interactions, I asked her on a number of occasions to stop the unwanted behavior. I asked Harvey to stop attending my gigs, and she's trying to reason with someone who knew no bounds. He didn't want to change his email. He didn't feel like he had to do that. It was her job to stop. Anyway, it continues. He then explains his knowledge of other victims harassed by her.
So he basically goes on to talk about Laura Ray specifically by name. He then also states that many other people have come forward to him personally to say that they were also stalked by her. But he doesn't actually share names. So he's only clearly going public with the names that are already public. Whereas, other people, he's keeping private and behind closed doors.
Continues to explain more. And then at the end, talks about the fact that, she revealed herself. And he was shocked by that. I was surprised that Harvey appeared on Piers Morgan, though I'd only watched certain segments. I understand she claims that she was the inspiration.
I've just seen a AGT mom saying this is only jokey banter. It's only jokey banter. That's all it was, remember? It was only ever jokey banter between them. That's all. Also, all the emails ever were jokey banter.
For the Martha character, and that she sent me thousands. She never sent thousands of emails. She harassed and stalked me over several years, and since her interview, and other individuals have contacted me through my agents and publicists saying they were also harassed by her, but they were all too scared to come forward. I declare all this under penalty of law. This is foregoing and true. So there it is. It's a lot to digest, but it's also very shocking. And guys, I can't even read all the emails. We're 20 minutes in, and there's even more. We're going to go through our live today, more of this. We're going to discuss this as well as some other stuff about the words I can't say. We always do in our lives. So if you want to make sure you don't miss more of the conversation, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for all alerts, smash.
Popcorn Planet's subscriber icon is a bit out of date because it says there are 122,000 and he's on 844, so that's a little bit dated. But let's see, with any suspicions potentially, this is just awful. Now I am curious to see. Actually, did he say that on his live stream he spoke? Let's have a look. So live. What's the latest one? Probably this one, right? But that's only about 15 minutes long. So that can't be it because they're talking about the Donald Trump thing. Let's have a little listen first, quickly.
We'll be back in studio. I'm here with Lou Sheen.
Right, that's the Trump thing. Let's have a little look. Keep going through.
Disagree with this guy in that you can't just rush and just fire everybody. Now you could relieve people from.
Yeah, no, that's all just about the Donald Trump situation. Not a bad Scottish accent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I do try my best. I'm not on the level of Gary 828 Scottish accent because that one's chef's kisses. But I dabble in the Scots accent from time to time. I haven't seen the Piers one yet. No, I'm just gonna have a look now to see if he's released it yet. If it doesn't come, if it's not out yet, it'll probably be out either today or tomorrow, I should imagine. Right, let's have a look. So Piers Morgan Uncensored. Less winning, more winning. Destiny versus Officer Tatum. Nope. A Machine of Lies. Nope. That was 23 hours ago. That one was an hour ago. So that must be his video for today because he seems to post almost like kind of daily. Oh, I'm interested. I wonder if he's even gonna release it. I wonder if he won't release it on the grounds of a potential, backlash, repercussions, or whatever. Surely not, though. Surely not. Piers wouldn't shy away from Fiona Harvey, would he? Surely not. Piers owes Richard an apology. So many people owe Richard an apology. Fiona Harvey, the first person to owe Richard an apology. Honestly, that's awful. I didn't hear your Scottish accent, but it's not as good as mine, lol. Manda McGee, I believe that. I bet you've got a good Scottish accent. I think Piers will do a talk on it. I hope so. Andy's vid is for yesterday for the 30th of July. Yeah, so that's the video that I just took a look at. Where are we? Popcorned Planet. Piers Morgan is milking this. He's a clown. Well, he is. He is. Like, I thought that his interview with Fiona Harvey was very good, actually. I thought he was pretty good at kind of being, you know, decent at, like, kind of pressing her for stuff. But then he started defending her behaviour, and I was just like, this is something else. Why is my computer doing this? Home. Oh my God. Right, let's see. No, the last thing that we've got is this. So we haven't had any more, unfortunately. I don't think Piers did anything wrong in this instance. I don't think he did anything wrong, but I think he was very defending of, or defending, sorry, to Fiona Harvey, basically saying that yes, you know, this legal case is absolutely fair, especially in the interview that he had with Richard Roth, which took place obviously not that long ago. What am I looking for? Piers Morgan. It's later on the Trump video, Ben. Which one? Which Trump video? Is it which Trump video are we looking at? That is it this one? Does he talk in this one? I think he had to go to get Fiona on his side. Stay self, Simon, and myself laughing. If you're nice to mental Fruit Loop, she takes the marriage proposal. Reverse psychology. I think he just wanted to get to her to talk more in the interview. Then if what you said was true, he followed up with legal people. Fair enough. Where are we? Where's... the one I first looked at. This one. It is actually in here, is it? Did I completely skim over it?
Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Stignor. So glad to be back in studio. I'm here with Lewis, and we are going through the latest from the new Secret Service leaders. Ashamed. They're being grilled right now by Senate hearings, and we have a lot of some fantastic clips coming in of folks who are not giving them much positivity.
So you're telling me that the person who made the decision to include this in
Lewis, there's a lot of people saying no. Have you seen the pictures of him? There's pictures of the ear where it's fully healed, but then there's ballistic experts saying, well, that's actually normal because it would have just scraped the skin and been a little bit of a tear. What are your thoughts on this? Here's the problem, right? How do we trust these people? They bumbled this so badly.
That's quite
aptitude at its worst. It is clearly a lot of Secret Service people. A lot of people hate Trump. I'm not a huge fan of Trump either, but my goodness, that would have been the worst thing that could have happened. That would have been so awful for his family, for so many of his supporters, but also just for the country to see that someone would have gotten away with that. So that is never the way. I'm so grateful it didn't happen. I don't think Trump would have covered that up and risked that. Could some agency? I'm not saying of really come out that and unacceptable. So how do we fix that? We will keep you posted on what we find out, and if things come out that show maybe there is something going crazy, we will be the first to let you know.
It's not in there. It's not in there. That's annoying. So that was from the live stream. So I wonder if he's completely trimmed it down. Because actually here, plus baby reindeer lawsuit gets nuts. So he must have spoken about it in his live stream. But he must have trimmed down the one that got uploaded. Because I now can't see it. Oh my God. Which is such a shame, because I would have loved to hear more about what he was saying regarding that entire situation. Oh, Zombie Gnome, thank you so much for the super chat, you absolute bloody legend, with the 9.99 smackaroonies. Thank you for the amazing videos you produce and the hard work that you put into them. Please, please, please keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for that, and for your super chat, you absolute bloody legend. Thank you so much. Zombie Gnome as well. Best username out there for sure. I definitely saw a video on Piers Morgan Uncensored with Andy and another guy talking about the emails just before I joined here. Really? No way. Because I just looked on his channel. Uncensored V. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, Roth might be putting up strikes trying to wage publicity war. Can you imagine? I'm in trouble if that's the case. Hang on, let me just check my channel to see if I've lost any if I've lost anything. Bear with me. Right. Your channel. Has my video been taken down? No. Well, that one's still there. That was from yesterday. The live stream's obviously still running. He usually trims portions of the live into short videos and then puts full lives into the member only section. Oh, okay. Then you have to be a member to see the full video if you don't catch the live. Oh, okay. Thank you, Annie, for correcting me there. Right, that's fine. That makes total sense. I don't understand the proper research comment for Piers since the literally had the source on the show so they could have get the information. Yeah, you would have thought so. I'm just going to make sure that my videos literally haven't been struck down. I mean, everything's still kind of standing from the looks of it. Wow, my channel is very black and white, isn't it? I never realised. Let me just go into manage videos to make sure. Yeah, he was being throttled on the live stream. He said that on the stream. He was being. What do you mean by that? What are you referring to by that? Cargo Jacker. Explain what's going on there, because this is. I mean, what's happening? Are people like getting their videos flagged? Not like, you know, is there copyright claims? Because if so, that is absolutely copyright abuse, and I will be like going to the hilt on that. Yeah, I've not had any violations or anything against me. Nor have I had any removal requests or anything like that. So, I mean, it can't be. I don't know. Add the green for Christmas. Oh, Ben, that's great. That's a great idea. I don't understand the proper research thing. Where are we? Being all black and white is not a bad channel look, Ben. Oh, thank you very much. Well, I'll take that. I speak from my own avatar. I like that, to be fair. Your avatar is very good. Maybe because it's going to court. Maybe. At the same time, though, you know, it's completely fair game because all the information is in a public domain. Are they trying to cancel Fiona Harvey post like they mentioned Dylan Mulvaney? Ooh, maybe if you just mention them in the title, it's like game over for you. Maybe they'll just like strike you down. And then they'll come back stronger than anything you've ever known. Consider Fiona's background is a colourful. It looks like the kaleidoscope has shit itself. I like that a lot. Let's have a look. Harvey emails. Right. Oh, a psychologist reads the response. That'll be a good little something to get your teeth sunk into. So this email is about the Sakia Starmer incident. No, it's literally Popcorn Planet's video is kind of the only one in there. Piers Morgan didn't vet Fiona at all. What a clown. Wonder what the Facebook Fiona graph. Oh, that's a fantastic shout. Let's head over to Facebook and see what they're saying about all of this. Right. Fiona Harvey supporters group. Zombie Gnome, another super chat with the 9.99. You absolute bloody legend. Thank you. Just so you know, you are being referenced everywhere for this. It's great publicity. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm being referenced everywhere? I'm curious about that. Right. Fiona Harvey, public. Right, that's from the 6th of June. 40 minutes ago. Oh, here we go. Neil Harding, which I absolutely do believe is Fiona Harvey herself. Well, Gaddiettes. Let me cast my memory back. Oh, they haven't done any enhanced criminal check. Well, guess what, you backwards twerps are not in a position to question the KC just because you want a Judge Judy. You were wrong. Oh, her nephew has come forward. You were wrong. You must be embarrassed believing everything you hear. For Netfuckers, good job. They upped their monthly prescription. Isn't going away with a big payout. If you didn't understand what a convicted meant, Benjamin, you should have asked Fiona. She knows a thing or two. She's a lawyer. What's this? Oh, I'm referenced in here, by the way. I love that. I got a shout out in the group chat. Get in there. Come on. I got a mention. Thank God for that. Right, let's have a look at this. Oh my God, this is amazing. So what's this? What is this? They've referenced this. Hi there, the page you're looking for does not exist. Right, okay, so Neil Harding's pasted a dud thing. Right, fantastic. Great job, Neil. That's great. Neil can't type either. Oh my God, I can't believe I got a mention. Right, let's see what else has been said. Fiona, lovely. When all deed is buried, I'm booking Robert the Robot for our celebration rave in Dirty Nellies at the Gaubles. Okay, Smith Bianca also hates me, by the way. I also believe that is... Oh, hang on, here we go. Kerry Ann McDonald. Netflix are on trial, not Fiona. I think that people need to remember that. Netflix and Gadd can't change the facts and the evidence, whether they just try and save themselves. I support Fiona wholeheartedly. Okay. Stay strong, Fiona! Let's see what this is.
We're developing an app with a free...
Oasis, she's electric. Okay, brilliant. Fantastic. Having just read Gadd's latest piece, it's shocking how the man seems to have backtracked his story headings and is so advertised so heavily. It's an emotional truth, it's fictionalized, it's not real events, so why would you allow Netflix to tell their viewers it's a true story? Not adding up. The barmaid who worked with him and others who warned Fiona of his conduct had his number clearly. Okay, interesting. The psychologist reacts, mentions you, and tags your channel in the description. Oh, no way. That's great. Fiona outed herself. Yeah. Why is everyone tagging this? She's electric. I don't understand this. For Queen... What is this? For our style Queen Fiona. This is culty, man. This is culty. Hi all, long time disputes. She was treated and the entire internet was vile. I pray she wins her lawsuit. I don't think she could possibly continue. Right. Let's have a look at this. In regards to Richard Gadd's declaration in support of Netflix, in my opinion, this was another opportunity for him to harm someone who has already done extreme harm to. He does not successfully argue the way that Miss Harvey was not Martha and does not convince anyone that Martha is a completely fictional character. In fact, he seems to reinforce the fact that Martha and Fiona are one and the same. And doing this omission shows you exactly what defamatory parts he made up for Baby Reindeer. Plus, people forget Miss Harvey is not on trial. Netflix is. Mike Seguin. Right. Let's just have a little look here. Mike Seguin. Interesting. An admin said the exact same thing as Mike Seguin. Something tells me that they're burner accounts. All Gadd did was feed the public more fuel to attack Miss Harvey. This was just a publicity stunt in my opinion. It was disgusting. He made no attempt to hide her identity and he knows that. So all he can do is attack her character. So apparently Gadd is the bad guy in all of this. Interesting. Very interesting. Other than that, it's been pretty dead in this group chat. Pretty dead. I would have thought there'd be a lot more buzz. Literally 3 or 4 posts about this, and that's it. And I even get a shout out in one of them. Which, by the way, I'm pretty fucking buzzing about, I can't lie. I'm pretty happy to be mentioned and name dropped. First name. I'm not actually a Benjamin, by the way, so that's a bit disappointing. But my legal name literally is just Ben. On my birth certificate, that's all it is. No Benjamins here. Sent from my Samsung. Who's got Sam to sing? So Gadd is the bad guy. I get having a different opinion and a point of view and thinking Richard Gadd was wrong, but this is just doubling down on it and essentially victim blaming, promoting SA harassment. Agreed, I saw somewhere that Richard stated that Fiona isn't Martha, but then goes to release the evidential email allegedly from Fiona. So where is that Martha isn't Fiona? Yeah, I know. It's a bit weird, but of course he couldn't go into this legal proceeding and say, yeah, Fiona definitely inspired Martha, by the way. Like, aren't they spitting of each other? Weird. Are they on drugs, Ben? Either that or they came from Mars. Jaina said, you made it. Mama made it! You're the new victim, lol. No, I'm no victim. I'm a big boy. I'll hold it up. I just want to know what this is. Netflix executive corrects select. What is this? I'm intrigued. I just want to know what this article was meant to be, because it's not showing on here as anything, which is well annoying. Oh wait, is it this? Netflix executive corrects selective committee evidence on baby reindeer. Okay. So this came on July 31st. So this came today at 7:22. Netflix executives have told MPs that the woman at the heart of the hit TV series Baby Reindeer is not a convicted stalker. On May 8th, the streaming service's director of public policy, Benjamin King, told the Culture, Media and Sport CMS committee that the show details the horrific abuse that the writer and protagonist Richard Gadd suffered at the hands of a convicted stalker. After the committee session, former SNP MP John Nicholson asked Mr. King to provide evidence, and he would back his claim. Journalists have thus far been unable to find the record of the conviction in which he referred. In a letter to the former chairwoman of the committee, Dame Caroline, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, King, clarified that the person whom the base was shown was actually subject to a court order rather than a conviction. Okay, interesting. After the 7-part series was released after April, Fiona Harvey came forward claiming that the inspiration behind Martha character Donnie Dunn, played by Gadd. In a statement, PA news agency in May, Miss Harvey said Baby Reindeer is not a true story at all and added, I am not a convicted stalker. Right, so he's doubled back on this and said that she's not in fact a convicted stalker, and instead very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe the Benjamin comment was aimed at the Benjamin in the article, not named it. No! Oh, I've just been redacted from my shout out in the group chat. They were talking about Benjamin King, not Benjamin me. Ah. Damn it. God damn it. Right, okay. Well, that's bruised my pride a little bit. I really thought that I was going to get a shout out in the Fiona Harvey supporters group chat, but not anymore. Not anymore. What a shame. So he's basically doubled down and said that actually she's not a convicted stalker. Instead, she got basically an injunction put up against her from Richard Gadd. Interesting, right? Well, where does that leave us with the criminal case then? Redacted. Literally. It's been pulled out from under me. Your time will come, Ben. She'll be in touch. Oh my god. To be fair, if Fiona Harvey ever came forward and was like, I want to be on your YouTube channel for a video. She never would, by the way, because she's got bigger fish to fry, aka Netflix. But if she ever did, I don't know whether I would say yes or no. They have your pension your channel name, I noticed when I looked. What's that? What does that mean? They have pension your channel name. Harassment is civil and criminal tort. Very easy to conflate the two. If the CCJ against her, Violation Protection of Harassment Act 1997, court order weaker, not a conviction. I'm not a stalker, sent from my Samdung. She is finished. She's cooked, man. She's cooked. To be fair, a message to all of the Fiona Harvey supporters, right, from that group chat. You know, the Neil Hardings and the Fiona Harveys and the everyone else. After the emails that were sent to Richard Gadd about babies, right, and about like other, you know, death threats and all the rest of it, do you still support her in the same way that you did before? Because even if right, let's put it into this kind of context. I loved Mr. Beast. I loved his videos. I loved what he did for the community and for the world and for the people. But then the Chris Tyson thing came out. I thought, you know what? That's nothing to do with Mr. Beast. He's a different entity. That's just Chris Tyson. Maybe Mr. Beast didn't know. Then we found out that Mr. Beast was actually in the Discord server with Chris Tyson and he knew pretty much what was going on. Now, that's tarnished forever. Mr. Beast is no longer on that pedestal. You know, I don't even know if I'd want to watch his content because of like weird shenanigans. What do you guys think? Petition to have halves on the channel. Imagine the Iron Brew monster. Sorry, I'm typing like Fiona off phone. I've sent from my eyeball. Sent from my eyeball. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't sell your soul for Fiona Harvey clicks. Careful what you wish for. Ben getting the attention of the honey monster. Oh. I feel like someone just crop the wanking looking at babies comment in that group should just crop the, yeah, literally, like weird, right? Wasn't it true story for episode 1, nothing mentioned for the rest? That's true. I think it was only the first section of episode 1 had the this is a true story on it. They'll focus on the tiny discrepancies that aren't quite 100% correct to ignore the blatant, awful and illegal things that she's done. Yeah. Put Fiona on that pedestal. Get on there, Fiona! On the pedestal! Convicted versus given 2 warnings injunctions to me is semantics. She is dangerous. Yeah, I agree. Even if she's like not convicted, but she's still given, you know, injunctions. I mean, you've got to be some level of dangerous to receive injunctions. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not a great look at all whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know. And every single episode had a disclaimer at the end saying it was a dramatization. Yeah, dramatization of characters, events, places, people, the rest of it. Put Fiona on in a straitjacket. Imagine the jury trying to keep a straight face, honestly. Like, Miss Harvey, can you please try and defend this email about masturbating over babies? Yeah, good luck with that one. I want to see the Roth law firm, Richard Roth, squirm in his boots at that one. This channel and the chat is the most fun. I always have a laugh. Me too. I love going live with you guys talking about this stuff because I always end up laughing about something. Like, this isn't a laughable topic, but you guys have made it funny. She's got no case at all. No, not really. I totally agree. The CCJ harassment is still bad. I agree. Like, it's an injunction put against her. Something for all of you who have never struggled with mental health issues is that Fiona claims that she isn't a stalker because she honestly believes that. She doesn't know that what she's doing is wrong. Yeah, and this is the thing. That, in my eyes, that makes her all the more dangerous because there's no level of capacity to understand the impact of your actions. And to me, that makes you equally as dangerous as someone who has if not more dangerous than someone who is fully aware of the consequences but just goes with it anyway. Because if you haven't got that ability to really see that what you're doing is wrong and has repercussions, and serious repercussions at that, there's something seriously wrong. She's a danger to society. I posted the child thing in the supporters group. It went to the admins. I'll soon be blocked. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to see this. Right. Did you post it recently? Let's get on this page. Right. Recent posts. 55 minutes ago. About an hour ago. 5 hours ago. I wish there was something here where I could just go like most recent. Featured. Can I do this? No. I agree with that point. I think so much what she said in those emails could cause legal issues for sure. I used to love Popcorn Planet, but I think he's too over the top now, and his mate Steph annoys the F out of me. I went to admin for oh, you went to admin for approval. Damn, you're not getting approved. You're not getting approved at all. Kilo Sierra, you're gonna have to let me know how that goes. Fiona is not a vulnerable person. She seems to be quite capable, and never convicted doesn't mean that she wasn't reprimanded. Amen. She definitely needs mental treatment. With everything going on in the world, we need a laugh. I completely agree with all the dire things. I mean, literally went on Twitter last night and saw on Twitter that there was all that stuff going on in Southport. I was just like, oh my goodness, this is really bad. Right, I think that's where I'm going to clock off. I have just released a video. Well, it would have gone live because it's ticked over 9 o'clock. Of me going through the entire response from Richard Gadd and giving my thoughts and opinions on it. If you want to, go and check that out. If you want to see my raw reaction, or rawest reaction to most of those emails, it is in there. Yeah. If you have gone on to enjoy today's live stream, thank you all so much for joining me, first of all. Tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. Subscribe, drop a like on this stream, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and I'll speak to you later. Peace.